Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. And I wanted to make this video because, it's almost the end of the year. We've had 51 weeks of 2015, one more left to go, and I think it's been a great year for the Awesome Possums. I mean, I started less than a year ago, guys. I started less than a year ago making videos, like, as much as I do now. And I remember a year ago, I had 200 subs, and now we're basically at 4,000, okay? I mean, 4,000 people knowing me, new people that I never would have known before, that's just amazing. And I think I'll be forever proud to call myself a WizTuber, despite the fact that the people who know me in real life have every ability to make fun of it. So, you guys are absolutely the greatest fan base I've ever had. But I think I want a New Year's resolution that, involves everybody, because 2015 has been a great year, but in many ways I feel like it's been a less than ideal year, just because our community is being, hurt by some members who don't realize what they're doing. And I'm sure I might not be the only one who holds this opinion, but I'm sure there are people who oppose it too. So, bear with me. If you just disagree with me by the end of this video, go ahead, tell me why in the comments below. But this is what I feel, and the one question that I've had to ask throughout this year is, what does this community come to? And that's a big question. I know it's a loaded question, but I ask this question because we've gone from saying GG to saying you got lucky. And before I say actually more of these, I want to say that I am not completely innocent of these. I'm not. I'm just saying I'm probably a lot more innocent than most people. And that's might be even hard to believe for some people. So we've gone from saying GG to you got lucky, okay? And I've done that plenty of occasions. And you know what? That might happen. The opponent might get lucky, but why don't we all make it a New Year's resolution to at least say GG somewhere in there and leave without making the opponent feel like they did something wrong, okay? How about that? And then after that, why don't we stop using the word broken to describe everything in this game and appreciate it for what it is? I think the people who call it broken, and then the people who get butthurt because they lose in the broken game, those two people just should not mix together. And the problem is, using the word broken, we have people creating petitions against the company. We have people banning the people that they, get defeated by from their streams. That's just recent stuff, and that's not something I want to stand for. I just don't. I don't want to stand for a community that does that. And finally, I'm gonna try to keep this video short, but this is the most important part, and I wanted this to be my main focus. We gotta not bully, guys. I'm just saying, okay? And I'm gonna use names in this just because if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. And trust me when I say I'll be the last one to get involved in this kind of stuff, and I really don't like getting involved. But our community cannot stand as someone that bullies, someone that laughs, and someone that gets away with it. We just cannot. Our community has become a bullying body, and there's one person, her name is HeatherTheWiz, okay? And I know, I'm sure a lot of you guys, plenty of you guys know her. I just want to say right now, I don't support either side in this story. I don't support the side that portrays her as a DDoSer unfairly. I don't support the side where she's completely innocent and is a victim. But what I do support is the side that doesn't spam report her channel, giving her copyright strikes, making her not be able to do what she likes, okay? And guess what? If you thought that she doesn't have an actual fan base, she does. She does help a lot of people, and believe it or not, she's actually a nice person. And it pains me to say this because she's done a lot of hurtful things, but it's probably because of her own insecurities, and we all have them. Okay, and the sooner we begin to understand that, the better off we are. There are a lot of YouTubers in this community, a lot. I mean, when you go to big games, yeah, you'll have a lot of them. But the fact that we've created such a huge number in a small community like Wizard 101, where the YouTube community is very small, just like the Twitter community, there are people with a lot of power. And the problem is, the one thing I want to see next year is the people using that power wisely. I'm just saying. Now, I have nothing against the squad, but every other WizTuber, and maybe even Nectar, but every other WizTuber I've ever met with a few exceptions, obviously with a few exceptions, they disgust me, and I just want to say that. There are people who rally their fans to mute people. There are people who rally their fans to take down other people's channels because of a past grudge. There are people who create petitions calling a game broken when, in reality, they haven't even checked that out. And then there are people who say things behind each other's back, pretend they didn't say it, and make themselves look better. These aren't things that I do. I'm just pointing that out, okay? There are some things that I do, like rage. Maybe I'll not say GG because I'm salty. Well, guess what? That happens because you're human. That's just something you can work on. But things that we just shouldn't do are bully, or use our power stupidly, use whatever effect that we as one person have negatively, because that's not the way we should live our lives in this community. I'm just saying that right now. This is a kid's game, but this is also a game where we make relationships that are beautiful, okay? I would not be playing this game if I didn't have 4,000 people that I could just look at and call them as my friends. It's just impossible. I cannot, okay? I cannot. Everyone plays this game for a reason. And at the end of the day, if you make it so that it's actually negative for someone to play the game, well, you're at fault. And I'm talking about all these people, the people who spread negativity for no reason but to get attention. The people who twist words into things that they're not. And to the people who ban people from their streams. I'm sure you guys, a lot of you guys are probably going to know by name who I'm referring to. If you don't, that's what happened this year. And simple as that, that's what's going to happen. But I just want to say that this year has been an amazing year for me. Probably one of the best years. Out of my 15 years of existence, this has probably been the best year of my life. I cannot say anything against that. But there's so many ways to improve it, and we need to. Anyways, that's my little tidbit of news for, I don't know, this year. I mean, this year's been a great year, but next year is going to be a better year, and I know it, guys. So stay awesome, stay fresh, stay cool, stay whatever you are inside, and don't let, and I'm saying this to anybody who's had this community hurt them, because there's been a lot, and I've been involved in some of it, I haven't been involved in some of it, but just know that if there is a way that someone is hurting you, it's not serious, and there are always people like me who will have your side. Stay awesome. Yeah!